everybody. We're just getting some final things set up here, and then we will be getting going. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Here. Cool. Alright. Going to get this going momentarily. Thank you for your patience. Oh, we're gonna be trying some new shit today. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. Yeah, we're trying to add in Dumbo skip. Skip. And yeah, we'll see what that turns into. There's two pieces of like fight tech that I have to like keep super cognizant of. But we've been fucking up Dumbo skip itself too much recently, so I did go off and practice it a bit. We'll see if it is enough, but we're gonna check it into the run and have that as the reroute. And doesn't go well now, we'll just keep on at it until it sticks. Oh, there's so many. Oh, I should actually not, because there's a strong likelihood that I'll actually crash. I realized I hadn't actually fully reset the game before starting that up, and we do not want to get like halfway through, be on a good pace, and have it crash out on us. Is yeah, after doing resets and save loads and stuff, it's really hard to say where a crash may or may not happen. So it's always best to just do a full reset of it like that. But now we're gonna get underway and get going. Oop, that was awkward. We're looking at no resets today. We only have time for the one run before work. We may come back and run after work, though, depending on how late it is and how tired we are. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good day so far. We're gonna see about getting a new PB. I think this is currently comparing against my average segments right now. I need to swap that over. We'll do that in a little bit when we have freedom of our hands. Okay. There we go. I was like, why does that say 20503? That's not right. No movement on the jump. Alright, we'll take that. Honestly, like, having it not go a mile into the air and collecting. Yeah, okay, we'll take this platform. Okay, so far so good. We're gonna try and not fuck up barrel list. Alright, 222, we'll take that. Pretty good. Could have stood to not jump over that second to last shadow twice, but it happens. Alright, alright. Combos are pretty good. I think I actually got rid of the item, but I don't know for sure. And I really need to sneeze right now. Right, going. Apologize in advance if I do sneeze. As it'll likely end up being relatively loud. Not ideal. We'll live with it. Definitely burn most of that 6 seconds, if not all of it. Oh, grab the ladder. Shit, day one. That's okay. A little later than I could have been, but better than there anyway. Alright, let's see how this mushroom pickup is. Bad. Not too bad, but bad. I turned a little bit too early. So I got caught on the root. Got pushed forward of it. There that. Fast coconut with a little bit of delay on it. That makes up for a little bit of time. Oh, we might be able to be coming out of this at like even time. We'll see what the other coconut drop is like. there is awkward. Alright, that comes back, we're pretty good though. Decent rate. Not perfect, but we'll take it. Alright, we only need one. Thanks. Yeah, my day one was real bad. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. Or just chilling in his bed. Also on the last one. Didn't really be hearing sword, that's okay. Okay, let's see if we can have some decent combos on Dark Side 1 or Dark Side 2. One pretty dead Dark Side. Alright, decent combos on Dark Side 2. Bring the time back a bit. You like to see it. Low on that. Cafe bar. Four. Alright. Okay, shadows. Oh. A little early on the attempted skip. We got stuck on the ground. We were Not timing our inputs very well. Okay. On that. Okay, one. That was too low and too far. Actually get that on the finisher. Oh well. Wall. Very slow fight on that. Alright, we'll take that, considering the sloppy things that we put into it. Okay, into our first couple of menus of the game. Good. Got a little bit slow, but oh, good. Delayed on our movement there. Okay, gummy menu was pretty crisp. And that text was good. Alright. Off to Wonderland. Okay, so we gotta remind ourselves that we're doing Chamber 3 skip, skip. We're doing Demo skip, skip. So we have a decent chance of getting some blue segments on stuff, but we're also going to be behind on other segments. Does mean that I don't have to worry about like the red Nocturne spawn and all that nonsense. I do have to be very, very wary and careful when going about the gates to elevator movement. Because even while I was practicing that offline, there is a like very easy and high like chance of just not getting high enough to get back over the rails. if I don't actually angle correctly and us dropping and having to go all the way the fuck around again, which would be awful. But first we gotta actually get the run there. Excuse me. So far not great on the movement in here, but that's okay. Get out of the way. Alright, let's see if we can catch the box again. One or three, I think. I'm gonna go with three. Got goofy. Not great, but it's time save. Some of that was in menuing, some of that was in scene skipping and movement, and some of that was just the fight. Fight was okay though. All right. One missed jump is not terrible. Not great. Pretty poor fight. Having 22 seconds roughly to save in Wonderland and only coming out essentially 2.5 is not great. Our combos there were pretty shit timing wise. Going a little too fast. my inputs, but they lovey. Moving along. Gonna try and clean it up for deep jungle. Oh. Okay, oh. Wow, we're already 47.5 behind. That's brutal. But not surprising. Again, 22 of that is Wonderland essentially. So half of our last time was in one world. Effectively 7 minutes long. Or sorry, 20, almost 20 on that. But yeah, it's supposed to be 7 minutes. 6.5 actually, but. That was awkward as fuck. Not getting the finisher was like, what? Come on. Excuse me. Ugh. That skips. Fuck. Alright, well. We do have time for one more run. We're going to step away for a moment and go to the bathroom before getting back into this. Let's see here. It's 5 o'clock now. That puts us at roughly 7:30. We do. We have time for one more. Alright. Be right back. Alright, and we are back. we're gonna focus on having cleaner movement and like slowing down. Deep breaths. Gotta go fast to go slow. Or slow to go fast. Both are true. Alright. A little awkward there, that's okay. Oh my god. Right. One more reset. That is all I'm allowed. Oh my god. Right. Okay. We're going a little bit earlier today on that skip. And yeah, it is 9.5. So going any earlier than that will result in attempt will slightly slow on that. Okay, better than being played. Like that one. Good cleanup. Backward jump, but still. Okay, through kids platform. Okay. Ah. Okay, ending mashing early there does, in fact, slow shit down. A little bit normally want to be. Okay. Ashy coming out of that. Okay. My God. Really talk to Rebel about the game and arms. Coming off of work, multiple days of work that I have had. Body is feeling it, Mr. Krabs. And really hard to actually pull off this. I should really get the Run GG mod plugin going for myself as well. God, come on. Ugh. 7 seconds slower than it can. Ocean, a little adventure there. I think I got a little mashy on that barrel, that's okay. Honestly, we'll take that. Okay. Definitely higher than I need them to be. Okay. Back 4.4. Puts us under 5 seconds behind our sum best. 2 I don't know why I went for the barrel this time, but that's where we're at. Cool. Day 1 was alright. Slightly early on that attempt to skip. Okay. Alright, this time we're not going to cut ourselves short on the mushroom grab. Not bad. Not bad. We ran a little bit fast. No task overnight this time. Also fine. Or said nothing. That is a near perfect scene. Love to see it. No double jump for the ladder this time. Right. Okay, here's a question to the audience at large, who is basically no. What the fuck kind of flowers are these purple fluffy guys? Alright, decent coconuts. Ooh, that was close. Went a little early off the seesaw there. Could save a tiny bit of time here. We'll take. A little bit early out of 10. That was very good though. Mm-hmm. Slightly early. Oh. Ugh. Like, I wish I could say I had consistent good cutscene skipping, but I really don't. Ugh. I have way too many hours in this game to be as bad at it as often. Almost got the blink there. Four, 5. Alright. Not ideal, but again, within 3 seconds, so we'll take it. Yeah, slightly early on that attempted skip. A little bit of Kyrie saying, Oh. Let's do with drop decks inputs. And I got an extra accessory out of it. Oh. there goes all of my fucking time. That is grayish. Okay, well, fortunate, but we can recover it in Wonderland. We're recovering it right now. I hope that is the right fucking accessory. Well, a little bit of slop on that menu, partially due to the extra accessory, partially just me not being very good at this. Alright, well, while we are waiting on this gummy, how's Island? Island's guns run. Uses behind pace, but not by much. Okay. Alright. Movement, scene skips. Comboing on Crank Tower. Hopefully getting the right box and getting it quickly. Those are the things we can concentrate on in this next split. Try and save time. Jumping away from cards if need be. Yeah, that last dodge roll was unnecessary. And we got the soldier. Fantastic. Alright. And a decent fade. Okay. Other than getting bodied a little bit there at the very end of the fight, fight was good. Cards didn't fuck me over. Ooh, terribly. We still have 4.7 seconds there. That's less than 5. I remember when we used to actually get items in the party garden on beginner. Fucking yay. Alright. 4.4 out of 10 is not great on that. Those last set of whiffs were kind of brutal. My jump timing was bad. But overall, good movement, decent fights. Got us back to where we were, coming out of Destiny Islands. So we will take that. Alright. Off to deep jungle. This time we're not going to fuck up slides. My movement, camera, manipulation, everything there was kind of trash last time. So we're just going to be a little bit calmer about it. 7 seconds ahead of balance. Only 42 behind this time. 32.4. Which is still bad, but not as bad. Most of that is in Traverse Town 1. That's almost 17 in Traverse Town. Then 10.5 Wonderland. 11 Destiny Island. Let's see, if we average between 10 and 15 a world, say 15. Deep Jungle, Agrabah, Monstro, Halloween Town, Neverland, ET3, HB1, HB2. Little world. 150 seconds. So 2.5 more minutes lost. That one's crap. Rushing a bit, positioning poorly. That camera angle is very not what we want. I've been falling off of shit, that's for sure. Didn't go far enough back. That one has such a long fade in. Hey beast, I will read that in a moment. Thank you for the good luck. I didn't catch that much. So far, it's okay. I'm sore from work. And definitely impacting my ability to actually play the game. Got some decent practice in. Yeah. Take on that skip. Hope you're having a good day so far as well. This room is now officially trash. My god, that was bad. Getting bodied at the start. Blocking us over there. My reactions are just really poor right now. My arms are having a time. And it just ate my fucking down input. Great. Oh. Oh. My god. Alright, well, this run is probably pretty toast just based on the way I'm playing. We're way down on MP, we're losing so much time to this already. Even if we had like perfect rooms for the next 2-3 rooms. Yeah, we're burning so much time. Time to do another reset. We can still PB, it's fine. We're burning so much time. Oh, God, okay. Alright, well, last room was okay. Still 15 seconds burn when we have 10 to save there. Is brutal. And I drop my dodge roll input. My God. Yeah. Alright. 5:36, 2.5 hours. Alright. Seven, 8. Yeah. This is the last reset we can feasibly do, because we have work after this. Like, PB was still definitely possible, but the way I was playing through all of that... we'll see. Depends on, like, how I'm feeling, how hard work ends up being, and, like, what my body's feeling like. It's... I would like to, yes, ideally. But I'll have to wait and see when we get there. Which should only be about 4.5, 5 hours after I get off from this run. Oh my God. I'm inputting way too fast. God. I did all that warm-up in practice, and it's just not translating. Okay. Also just very warm in my house right now, making me think. Not have AC. Growing up here, the idea of having AC was kind of nuts because, like, we would at most have, like, a week of weather that, like, was hot enough to call for it in any given year, and that was, like, atypical for summers in general. And now it's probably 3 to 5 weeks, and every. Alright, better. Still a little Definitely get the roll a little bit faster. And I slowed down a tiny bit too much on my inputs. Got the potion, please. Alright. Well, we'll make it work. I think we're about 6 seconds behind where we want to be. Hello. Thank you. That did not help. I'm going to reset on this. Yeah, one of the downsides of my job is I work with my hand. And some days are harder than others as far as how much strain I'm putting on my arms and hands, shoulders, and the last 3 days have been pretty brutal. Oh, but luckily I had a half day off today. I get all of tomorrow off, and then Friday we go back to work. It is what it is. Gotta make money. Thank you, capitalism. I do. So before I kind of got stuck back on this game, I was in the process of working on the auto splitters across basically all of the games, and I started going in game chronological order, not release order. So I did a bunch of BBS and stuff with that and 0.2, and then got back to 1, and part of the shtick was doing beginner any percent runs to a specific goal, but this was the game that I had previously run, and so my goal is a lot harder to attain. And so I kind of got stuck trying to get to the goal that I had before I stopped running this to do other stuff. But once I do actually get to my goal, the plan is to keep going with that. So I'll go over to comm, recom, that is, and then on to 2. I don't know why I didn't jump there, that's fine. And then D, and then 3. Yes, that seems like the right order, right? So I've already done BBS 0.2. God, stop turning around, god damn it. Was in pretty decent shape. Earned like 2-3 seconds on this platform and the box barrel platform. Okay, that's not bad. Fuck yes. That was gorgeous. There's a chance we get a best segment out of this? So yeah, to answer the question, yeah, I definitely plan on running 2 and 3 eventually, but it'll probably be a hot minute. Because I have a higher bar for this game to get past than I have set for the other games I've been trying to put an 80% run for. And I'll come through, I'll do a 2 any percent, a 3 any percent. Fuck yeah. that segment by almost a second, even with that parry in there. And a little bit of sluggishness in the item mash. Alright. Oh, damn it. And we just threw away all of that. I should have just gone for the barrel. Should have just gone for the fucking barrel. I'm so sad. I threw away my best segment, Dark Side 1. Alright, if we are 6 seconds or more ahead, we go for the barrel. If we are less than 6 seconds ahead, we go for barrel-less. I've been consistent until literally today with, oh my god, with barrel-less. And today has just been abysmal. For most stuff, my precision's just way... Excuse me, god damn. That was good, and that pauses ate up so much of my time. Ugh. Go down. What about you? Any plans for once you hit your goal in 3? Good barrel. Alright, I'll take that. Fair enough. Fair warning, get ready to practice the shit out of timed combos. Oh god, we fucking moved our menu. Ugh, tragic. Honestly, like, some people have a perfectly fine time with it. Some people have a lot of difficulty with it. I am unfortunately part of the latter group. You honestly don't have to worry about it too much. Like, you can get close to the like sub 2 hour mark even without really doing any of that. It's just something. it's something to try to be doing as early as possible when like learning the run. Yep. Okay, cool. And yeah, like that lends a lot to being able to do a lot of the various other aspects of the game. Like the one thing that is really unique to one outside of the other games in the franchise is that timing aspect. And like if you don't have a bunch of built up muscle memory for doing the combos in this game anyway, it's not going to be as nearly as much of a struggle for like learning it as you're learning other aspects of the game anyway. So I honestly would not sweat it too much. My big disadvantage is I literally have 10 years of running this game not doing that. So I have so much like built up muscle memory and fight memory that is completely surrounded by essentially mashing. Oh my god. Too fast of inputs. Okay, I can't keep doing that because this already puts me well past a point. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, if you just like focus on it as you're learning all the other aspects, even if you're just like really slow on your combos but not mashing straight out of the gate, like the speed will come as you develop with the game in general as well. Versus me, who has to sit here and try to unlearn both mentally and in my body the shit that I'm doing as I try to do runs in practice. Hello, I tried to skip that early. I learned in English first. The big transition for English versus JP is you just kind of figure out the menu inputs rather than looking at specific items or elements in the menu. You do kind of learn to read. Hang on. You do kind of learn to read a little bit of like what each thing is as you do the menuing transition. And I would strongly recommend people learn on English first, because there's a little bit less of a barrier to entry that way. But you definitely can go straight in on JP if you're kind of just approaching it from the mentality of learning it all at once, and improve across the board kind of as I go. But yeah, most people I would say definitely start out with English and then transition. As they go. Alright, we'll take that. Because yeah, there's a minor routing difference between JP and English in Traverse Town 1 and 2 and Wonderland. because English actually has 2 exploitable glitches that save some of the time and make up for the type-space difference. But aside from that, I mean, technically a 146 is possible on English. I, like, is it likely? No. The sum of best for basically the top 3 runners, if you look across their times and combine everything, in JP is like a low 145 or a 144. Jumps. So technically speaking, 146 is possible. It's just super fucking hard and not likely because of trying to like maintain that margin. So by that same sentiment, taking world record on English is completely doable. You're just competing against a 45-second auto time deficit by doing so. But in that same sentiment, 148 is very doable if run to that like same level of performance on English as the top 3 runs. Because yeah, basically if Bandit switched over to English right now, he'd pretty much immediately get a 148. Or a very low 149, even if not running to like the peak of peak caliber for their runs. Nintendo could probably put up a 148 pretty easily for English. Violin would probably have to derust a bit, but would almost certainly be able to put up a 148 as well. It's not easy by any like stretch of the imagination, but you definitely could be competitive into the top 10, top 5 with English. But it's one of those things of like, why would you put yourself at that much of a deficit? So the reason behind that is exactly what I'm saying. It's like, world record is possible on English, it's just harder. And I think, I don't know the exact, the exact logic behind why KH2's is split, whether it's got a like larger differential that makes English just not super likely to be able to PB, but that's kind of the leaderboard rationale as to why it's not split for 1, because technically it is possible, and we have done like the exact breakdown of exactly how much time differential there is, and like until somebody comes in and has a world record with a sum of best that is narrower than that time limit. Yeah, I thought I remembered something about that. Yeah, until someone comes in and basically gets a world record that has within 30 seconds of that differential between the record and their sum of best, I don't think anyone's really gonna make the consideration to say, okay, English needs to be its own board. All the mechanics are the same aside from those 2 glitches, and those 2 glitches don't make up enough time to make it actually faster than JP anyway. Alright, other than that one random swing, that's not bad. But yeah, having a mechanic in the game that makes a strategy level difference to how you approach combat. Like, what's the actual differential between the English world record and the JP world record? If you know off the top of your head or can check that. Because I would wager it's a minute plus. And that is another, like, that's part of the rationale is like, okay, this mechanical difference makes a larger time-based difference. Yeah, also on that one. Slow because we tried to go too fast. I mean, there's something to be said for that, but like 20 minutes is pretty substantial even with a limited pool of runners. Like, I am sure, like, has Nintendo done a JP run? Like, is Nintendo on the boards for that? Like, who's currently holding that #1 spot on JP? Alright, that's an okay split there. Okay. Well, then, yeah, there's probably a much narrower margin there. It has been showcased pretty thoroughly that, like, JP across the board for, like, every single one of the games, I'm pretty sure, would be faster. But none of the games are optimized to the point where it really matters like it does with one. Like, there's such a wide difference between Sum of Best and Record for 3 currently, as far as I can tell, that, like, there's so much room to be improved that making the switch over to JP doesn't make any sense on most of them. Sonic runs BBS on JP, and the times that they're putting up for the world records that they're establishing are going to be insanely hard to beat, in part because of them being good runs and because of that time save from language difference. Alright, we'll take that. So what you're saying is I should go learn 2 on JP, and I might actually stand a chance of being able to push for a bopped world record there. Yep, Sonic is going hard for BBS right now. And, like, yeah, the times are getting real impressive. And that's honestly the thing that generally pushes the issue is when times get super fucking tight. That's what generates the pressure for a leaderboard split. Because it means that you start to see the reasons why one version or the others is distinctly slower or faster. I mean, fair. My god, that was such a slow loadout. Alright, that's... Yikes. That's a lot of time burned. Gonna be 11 seconds of loss? 9 seconds. Dead even. But... Boom! I mean, fair. And it's probably not very optimized at this point, given how few people actually run it. What am I doing? Alright. Burned a little bit of our time there. That's not great, but take it. Okay. Desync, I mean it. One of the other interesting things about this game is there's several points where mash timing for text boxes varies. Like this one, it was found that you can't mash all the way through from the start and actually have an optimal time on it. You have to mash Donald's first text box, stop, wait for Goofy's first text box to actually populate, and then you can start mashing it again, because otherwise the subsequent fills after that second text box in general just go slower. And that's the kind of like fucking optimization that this game has found. Like Barrelless Day 1 or Destiny Islands. It's a 1 second time save. Who the fuck was gonna look into that and find that little niche piece of trim on the ledge that you could actually use to do the same jumps? Fucking Dumbo Skip, where we've traditionally used Dumbo to skip over 3 sections in Hollow Bastion 1 and 2, to avoid combat and avoid moving through rooms, but with load removal, it is actually faster to not get Dumbo and not do those 3 skips. Let's see here. The Haste Gummy, Flare Gummy in Monstro, another like 3 second time save, and it's these things that like, they're not generally like a time save on the segment in which you're doing them. They're a time save over the course of the run through the combination of actions related to them, for a lot of them. Like, there was a point at which Mist had world record in this game, and there was a lot of debate of like, okay, we don't think this is going to get more optimized at all. And we found nearly 20 seconds of time saves since then. Bandit is still doing Dumbo Skip. And not getting, and doing Chamber 3 Skip as well. Thus not getting the early Flare G. There's probably about a cumulative 10 seconds of available time save to Bandit that they are not opting to get. And that's down to personal preference. Like, they definitely can still get world record doing the pieces of movement and tech that they are. Alright, let's see if we can get the boxes correct again. I think 3, but don't know. Might have been 5. Oh, we got it right. Can we fade out, please? Can we fade out? Thank you. Jesus. Slow ass fade out. Good fight, slow fade out. Alright, good movement so far. Oh, awkward. We don't like doing the grab there. So, yeah, the one primary difference between English and JP is we would not be up to this point in English right now because of waterway skip, which I don't know how well versed you are in that element of the game, but it's an abuse of the change for the international version of how the Trinity tutorial cutscene plays. Alright, we'll take that. It's not great, but we'll take it. So yeah, the Crank Tower segment burns a lot of time in English as opposed to JP because JP just basically immediately leaves the world. Versus English gets to stick around because it ends up going into the waterway early and then going to Merlin's to leave the world. It gets you better save point access for return trip with GT2. Something I'm actually kind of curious about is we want to touch the save point in the accessory shop. And I'm curious if English could benefit now that we are loadless from on the way to. Well, no, you can't actually do that because then you end up hitting the Trinity there. So yeah, no, okay, it definitely doesn't. Wait, does that make sense? was trying to think of a way to get the accessory shop save point and the Merlin's save point all in that first visit. Honestly, you could re-land there after doing the waterway skip and Merlin portions. But I don't know that that would be any actual time save that we're doing it when we're like already back there later. Still a little sloppy, but not bad on that. I'll take it. In the tree. Alright, slides time. A little bit clunky on the movement, not too bad. The other like big thing is just learning all of the various cutscene skip times. No one has really put out a good video on it, and that's one of the things that I want to follow up after getting my goal on this game with, is refreshing all of the tutorial or the guide video content that we have, and including cutscene skipping as one of the elements for it. I got it. It's kind of crazy to see Hippo Hop being used again because Nintendo is off doing PS2 version stuff. Because I lived through the days where that was the route and fucking mandatory. Okay, come on, please. Alright. Okay, movement getting back here. Now we gotta beat up some monkeys. Hopefully not get completely wrecked by this split. Fuck yes, that was good. Okay. Inside the tent, please. Okay, now if we can have rooms like that for all of them. No, I'm just kidding. That probably isn't happening, but that's the goal. Thank you, Donald and Goofy, honestly. Like, that room was pretty fucking good. That room was also very good. grab the freaking ledge. Alright, we picked up an extra potion there, which we'll want to throw at some point. But that's okay. Ugh. That could have been a best segment if I hadn't fucked up this last room as bad as I did, but that's okay. That's still a huge fucking Power Wilds split for me. Okay. That was pretty messy, but we'll live with it. Alright, where can I throw that potion? Fuck. Alright, fruit was okay. Movement to fruit was kind of messy. That's okay. That's cool. Burning a little bit of time here, unfortunately. Might be able to pop it at the end of Clayton. We'll see. Okay. Excuse me. That was bad. Alright, we got the D-stealth and then we fucked up our third combo, which meant that we didn't get the knockdown in the time we were supposed to, but It about balances out with Power Wilds, which is better than it could be. Alright. Dead even on that. We'll take. Alright. Oh, violin's offline. Oh, well. Man, that was such a good Power Wilds too. It would have been nice to be like the 20 seconds up instead of the 10. Yeah, we whiffed a hit because our positioning was bad on Clayton. Fruit was a little bit slow. But otherwise, like, the split was pretty good. Waterfall was decent, a little bit slow, as evidenced by the even. The Boar 2 could have been a bunch faster, but also could have been a lot slower, as evidenced by the last run we had that got here. We've got a little bit here at the start of Agrabah, and then it's about keeping our time. Monstro is going to be really tight. Halloween Town is also going to be very tight. And Neverland, we have a decent chunk on Antisora, and then Opposite Armor. So basically we're in time save preservation mode for the most part from now until Neverland. Hey, Jesus Murphy, thank you very much for the raid. Hope run went okay. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you very much for the good luck. Hope you are doing alright. That's not true. Never is a very strong word. It hasn't yet. And if everyone else can sit here and tell me that I need to just keep putting in the time, and Bandit was over there spending, like, what was it, 6 months before getting a PB? Like, you'll get there. You got this. I don't know why I just landed there, but we're not undoing it, because that's where we're at. Spent too much time sitting there thinking about fucking... Oh, brutal. Hey, that's fucking close at least. And, like, you're on a, what, 154? Like, that is not a bad run. Thank you very much for the good luck, Rye Guy, and welcome in. Oh, fucking brutal. Hey, you're consistent, so that's something at least. Meanwhile, I'm over here putting up runs that, like, oh yeah, I do like 3 fucking 203s in a row and then do a like 208. Fucking 5-minute difference bullshit. And all that tells me is really it's about finding where your time save is and like changing up what you're doing in that area in particular. But the other element, obviously, is like kind of as we established, a lot of your just general time save in the run, split for split, is the language difference, which kind of blows, but like maybe if you are being that close to your PBs, you do the language swap now, you have your time suffer a little bit, but then get basically a free 45-second PB after a couple of runs. I'm sure you could do the language swap and come race me and still kick my ass. Fair enough. And there you go. Like, there's the positivity we're looking for. Like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get the run you want. I understand that. That's fair. Just remember when you do make the switch, like, even if your first PB after making the switch isn't 45 seconds, that boils down to, like, you're getting used to a routing and set of menu changes. And, like, trying to, like, kind of get your brain adjusted to those language elements. I know that's like where you're at now, but oh shit. Yay! I'm very glad to hear it, Luce, and thank you very much for the good luck. And yeah, like that's kind of how it goes. Like, honestly, I feel like I might have more trouble doing English menus now. Hey, we like that. Yeah, I'm chunking my Sum of Best down even more, kind of on the daily. I got another best guard armor earlier. I'm over here fucking up my menus already, though. Because, woo! Yeah, this segment's gonna burn so much fucking time right now. Hey, good shit. That is substantial. I think mine was like a 2-second best on Dark Side earlier. But I still know that I have a bunch more available to me there. There we go. Yeah, I think it was like a 308 or something. 306. I can go back and look at it later. Of course, I then subsequently proceeded to try and do barrelless day 1, and just threw that run out the window. I've burned so much time on this split. Ugh. I need to lock in and actually keep doing things rather than just having these awkward lulls in between each thing that I'm doing. I think I may have already burned most of my time save just on this split. Between entering through the fucking gates safe world entry point and some of these like movement and menu shenanigans, this is not looking good. Oh. Alright. Didn't burn all of it. Okay, and oh, oh, that was fucking awkward. My split didn't actually trigger. Oh, been a while since it did that. Nope. It's not a 3-minute fucking Save Aladdin best segment, that's for sure. I need to look into that split in particular because there is the chance that you make the transition quickly enough into the gummy menu and it doesn't do the memory registration on cycle appropriately, thus missing the split, and then attempts to do it when you get out of the gummy menu. So that's something I need to look at finding a fix for. I'll probably also implement a Simba acquisition split, because there's at least a couple of runners that split on getting Simba. Largely based off of Min 10's splits at this point, so definitely things I'll want to look into doing. Implementing. I think, do you do that, Jesus? I think Eric maybe does. I know at least one of you. I can't remember. Jafar got to say a little bit of Aladdin. Darn. Okay. Or was it Cyber Tiger? Does Cyber Tiger have that split? I think Cyber Tiger has that split. Oh my god. Bruh. This is a brand new controller. There's no way it has stick drift, but I think it's like just a little too snappy. It's like not worn down enough on the joystick. So it's like over correcting past center. Hey, that's a pretty good save Aladdin. We'll take that. Yep. That means you are very fast, is what it boils down to. Because, yeah, basically, it relies on registering being on the gummy, like, world map. And sometimes that just doesn't tick over as soon as the visual loads up. Or it, like, misses it in cycle in the, like, memory scan. Yeah. Fuck. Too many saves. Fucking black mushrooms. Alright, well, we still can save sometime, but we've already burned a fair bit. Which sucks. honestly, I'm not terribly surprised by where we're at. But I think that could have been best on Save Aladdin if not for having to. Alright. Love to see that. If it were not for Black Fungus and some of the other shenanigans, goddamn. That also might have been in the territory. Air soldiers, please fuck off kindly. Best as well. That was good. Good kill on Pod Centipede. This Agrabah has been good, but also bad. If that makes any sense. Like, the fights and stuff have been very good. The getting around has been rough. Alright. We'll take that. Alright. Now to try and keep things close for Jafar. Oh, please allow me to not be stupid about my comboing and not over input and get one cycle. That's all I care about. I don't care about being a fast one cycle. I just want one cycle. Right. Pretty good movement here. Ugh. Floppy, but we'll take it. 0.3 saved even. That could be a fair bit faster on a best segment. But again, it's time save. Time save and not time loss. Ugh. Need to slow down on my comboing. Slow down on my comboing. Inyo. We love green, indeed. We drop the blizzard in there. Alright. Dropped a little bit of time there from under damaging early, but I can now pretty safely say that when he avoids flying to the torch, it's from over damaging. So I definitely want to keep an awareness of that going forward. Alright. And we outie. Okay, can we get close to not losing time on this monstrous? That is the question. Have not practiced this at all today. We're gonna see what the fuck happens. That is not the way we want to dodge roll. Off we go. Alright. This entire split boils down to what the fuck happens in Chamber 3. So yeah, I have gone to continuing to do what you do in just doing the jump and keyblade swing from the upper platform. I've had too many instances now of like trying to drop to the lower platform and just fucking falling all the way down. And I'm pretty consistent about getting the ledge grab at least from the upper platform with the swing. So it's probably marginally faster if you have very precise movement to just like drop yourself off the ledge, get the jump in, get the swing in, but like I would wager it's less than a like half-second difference with the flip up as opposed to the drop, jump, swing. And I'm not trying to sweat like half a second. I'm still in the debate of whether or not I want to try to do Dumbo Skip Skip at this point. I did practice it a bunch before the run. I think I might just keep it in my pocket for like if I fail first skip. But we'll see. I think I might want to leave off on actually doing it until practice it a bit more. The precision on the fucking gate, like spawn control into the elevator switch, is so insane too. Like, I practice that so much, and I only really managed to not spawn stuff a couple of times. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, got the T-spawn. That's good, at least. Alright, got an extra item in there. We should still be able to keep this close. No, I'm talking about the Wyvern and Air Soldiers when you go for the switch when you're doing the skip. 6 seconds. Considering the drop at the end of the fight, we'll take. It's super precise. Like, I was starting to get it, but it's like, oh wow. The Defender and Dark Balls portion is not nearly as difficult, honestly, because there is kind of some amount of fallback you can do. Alright, that was a crisper menu, at least. Oh god. That ledge grab kept me from getting bonked, at least. So, God damn it. My god. That fight was ass. Trying to go too fast. Man, tragic. Oh well. We're still green. We're still green. Minute 40 coming out of Monstro. Honestly, not too bad. There. And we didn't accidentally normal engine. Oh. The fact that I have to, like, be as cognizant of that as I am and comment on not doing it at this point is so silly. Alright, decent Dumbo pickup. Off to Halloween Town. Oh, come on. Eh. Need to stop being so impatient on these cutscene skips. That one was good. Waited. Had time. Okay. Okay, a little slow. Oh, come on. Ugh. Bad scene. A little early on my attention. There. Two. 4. Okay. Get not black mushroom, please. Yep. White out here. Black fungus, white mushroom. Bare truffles. Hey, even with our best, that one we take. Up. Alright, well, not ideal, but we'll take it. Keep on chugging. I keep getting black fucking fungus here. Annoying the shit out of me. Let's see what we can do here. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. That was so bad. Oh well. Okay, boogie fight. Let's go. Yay, blue split. Still could have been faster. But we take best segments. We take best segments. Recovered some of our time from the kids' fight. Heck, yes. Trying to go too fast again. And we saved 4.2 there. Alright. We balanced out a bit of the kids' time loss. 10 seconds behind is really not that bad. We have a big chunk to save on Anti-Sora, if we can get it. And we still have another chunk to save on Hook, even though it's the best segment. So, gonna try to save what we can over the next couple of splits. Definitely end up back ahead. Right. Neverland, here we come. And hey, that's at least 2 best segments for the day, even if we don't get a PB at the end of the day. We have that. Inching us closer to 150. I feel like my Sama Best is just a testament to how not consistent I am with this game. But, It means I can do good things. Just have not gotten good at stringing those good things together in, like, one cohesive run. 212, just over an hour. Okay. Sub 2 is technically still possible. Yeah, that would be a 156 if I lost exactly 0 of my time from here to the end of the game. All right. Right. Good movement so far, good movement so far. Thank you. Alright, that was good movement. We like that. Alright. Alright. Breath. Easy. We don't like that, and we don't like the fact that we didn't get the fade out. Boop, boop, boop. The middle portion of that fight was good. Oh god. The start of it was bad. We had a decent stop loop in the middle of it after not getting it. But, eh. Alright. And we have a decent hook fight. And hopefully not bleed more time. Yeah, not getting any of that 28 seconds real. Some of that boiled down to menuing, but here's what it is. Alright, good ship kill. Fuck yes. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this fight is trash. Lost another 20 seconds to that. Yikes. 31 seconds behind. Don't love that. Okay. Good clock. Come on, skip the cutscene, please. Yep. Okay, menu. And back to get done. We can pull back most of our available time save right here. Alright, that was a quick blue menu out of that. Yep. Now if we can have a good fight, in a good position, save a chunk of time. Not amazing, the split apart sucked, but saved a good chunk of our time. with an ideal fight, we probably would have gotten a best segment, because we definitely wasted more than 7. Wait. Now, we have another big chunk available to us here, because we have a death here going up against. So we should be able to come out of this green by a decent chunk. And off to Hollow Bastion we go. Alright. So other than a really trash Neverland, yeah, Neverland by itself lost us 50 seconds. We're actually doing, I think 156 is about to go off the table, so we have exactly 3 minutes between now and then to get us up to. Oh, whether we're going to do that or not still remains to be seen, but Okay. Alright, I think movement-wise and everything, we're doing pretty good on this split so far. Still a lot of things to go before we finish the fight. Let's make sure we can get as much as possible. Go. Movement up to there. Now, one of the slowest loads in the entire game. Oh god. Yeah, I should have waited a second before doing that jump to slide, so I would just go straight up. Okay. He's blowing some MP already. Double time. Did you know you can freeze the bubbles? You can only freeze them. You can go into them or you can freeze them. That's the only interaction the program did. Maybe if they ever remake the game, they'd add even more mechanics. Monk. Hell, maybe if they ever remake the game, the fucking last switch back there in that corner over there that we were just looking at, that you can't get to unless you cheat, will actually do something instead of just being cosmetic. That's actually the secret, is in KH4, you end up coming back to Hollow Bastion to press that switch to get into the secret chamber that is otherwise in the Realm of Darkness with the fucking time travel capsule shits. Okay, he didn't actually go under the water, which is awkward. Like, he just got stuck instead. Alright, let's see how much we're getting back. See how this fight goes. Do I want to keep going for the strategy that I've been going for, or do I'm just going for the old strategy. Alright, I'll take that. This is some fucking awkward camera angle coming in here, but that's fine. We are 41 seconds up. Let's fucking go. We also have another big chunk of available time save right here on this split, as long as we keep doing movement well and don't fuck up some of the upcoming mechanical pieces. Hit the fucking urn. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right. 2 sets of cannons down. Shouldn't have jumped for those. That was really slow. Oh well. Alright, pretty good movement off of that though. Okay, probably only lost 3 to 4-ish in movement nonsense between the keylades. Also, welcome back, East and Loose. Hope you guys have been having fun. Thank you again for lurking and for now. Yay, it looked the right way. Fair enough, fair enough. Hope the practice is going well. Alright. And you stay there. Duck you over there. And bomb in 3. All right. Good clear there. Goofy did his job. Practicing anything in particular, or just general practicing? Okay, Dumbo, skip time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Those are definitely two heavily in need of practice bosses. Or people in general. Oh, you suck it, you fucking duck. Alright, well, fuck you, Donald. Wow, one fucking hit, too. Okay. Oh. One hit. I saved 6 seconds. If I wish I could turn off Donald. Like, we could take Beast, but you'd have to go back to a save point. Because you have to have Donald in for fucking Red Trinity to get the Emblem Door. And it's so much bullshit. 40 seconds just down the fucking drain. Sorry, 30 seconds. Even so. Fuck the duck. right. We'll take that. It's itemless. Right. Like, literally, if I could turn off gravity and stop for him, I wouldn't care about literally anything else. Fucking gravity for this one fight is all we would need to turn it off for. He can have it for literally everything else. Stop, he should never fucking use. Never, ever. Okay, there's an exception to that, which is when we're trying to do Dumbo Skip. Any other time in the game, Donald uses a fucking stop, and I want to yeet him off the face of the planet. I don't care that he can use Zeta Flare. I don't care that he actually is kind of useful in 3. Fuck him. Fuck him entirely. No! I had it. I had the fucking DM skip. Tragic. Bruh. Thank you. That had been pretty good. Oh well, we didn't bleed much time. It's tragic that we had another minute to save in this world and we just lost time instead. We're still 40 seconds up, so a 202 is definitely still in the cards. And we have a minute to save here, so 201 might still be available to us. Sub 2 is almost certainly off the deal, though. Yeah, like this, like my entire Hollow Bastion in my PB was fucking trash. Like, I had a Death to Riku 1, I had a really shitty Wyvern and Wizards during Maleficent, and I think she also dematerialized. The only thing that actually went well in PB was Dragon Mal, and it went about the same as what it did here. And then, yeah, Riku 2, I got DM'd, I think, twice during... No, I only got DM'd once. Got DM'd once during PB, and then here I failed Dumbo Skip, so... Alright, bunch of movement. Yeah, do your little turnaround. Hi, Sniper Wilds. I mean, fair and true. It is definitely like the approach that all of us should be taking. And again, it just leaves more time on the table for me to pick up if I do PP. In Hollow Bastion specifically. Right. Oh, there. Talk to the man's butt, Sora. Alright, off to HB2. Alright, and we wait a second here, because we gotta wait for it to load. There we go. Don't boost in load zone. It is a waste. Yeah, I actually just got a brand new one, as I was having some issues with my other one, and the, like, cable connection. I have a PS5 controller, but personally I think I like the general grip and feel of the 4 more. Menu was pretty good. I'm assuming you also have to solder. Oh god. That was mildly terrifying. Well. Yep. I was fucking slow. Well. Oh. I think this still saves some time off of completely missing it, but holy shit, that's tragic. No, it's not you. It was literally, I'm just really bad at that Dumbo skip now. I was like super behind on my movement coming off of like getting onto the arch, and then like because of the ledge grab, I just was late on stuff. Alright, that platform's not too bad. So yes, it's a known issue with fast camera to where when you go through door transitions, and it's not just fast camera, it is actually in the base game as well. But when you go through a door transition, the momentum of any turn you have going is persisted into the next room. It's just exacerbated by fast camera. So that like you go through and it like is panning because you had a little bit of pull to one side or the other as you were going through. And like I said, it still exists in the base game, but because of the way fast camera works, it's exacerbated by the acceleration we have in place. It kind of blows because I've looked to see if there's a way to, goddamn beast, a way to eliminate that, but I haven't found anything concrete to just like reset the momentum when the HUD disappears or anything like that. That was not what we meant to do. Alright. If we have a good fight, we can still save some time here. Come on. Head back up. Yep, we're gonna be just shy. Well, it is what it is, but we're still 26 seconds up. 202 is still in the cards. 201, I think, is gone now, but... And this is why I was practicing Dumbo Skip earlier, is because if I'm gonna fuck up stuff and have to fight things at that gate anyway, or have to go around anyway during these runs, and like, it's been consistent enough to where I'm looking at it, I might as well do the thing that's faster anyway. And so, like, yeah, after this run, I don't care about actually losing time on the two splits that it impacts. I'm on my future runs just doing Dumbo Skip regardless, because like, worst case scenario, during the fighting I have to do on the other side, I'm gonna end up dropping and having to go around, and that's gonna waste basically the same amount of time that I'm losing here. Yo, Angel Blade, thank you very much for the good luck. And welcome in. This run's been all over the place. The last split was fucking tragic, but it is what it is. We're still green. We can still get a PB out of this. Sub 2, while technically possible, not super likely at this point. 202, definitely still in the cards. 201, iffy. But yeah, welcome in. Hope your day has been going well. Alright. Off to End of the World, though. Menu was okay. We're gonna see about this frickin' despawn. We can screen it up a little bit, but not the end of the world if we don't get it. So, well, I mean, it is then, because that's what the area is called. Nice, nice. Good luck with all of your prep, and may you go fast. I wish you all of the best segments, and may the PB be with you. Okay. Now. Bruh. Okay, well, losing time here. Fucking tragic. I hate how their AI just kind of like jumps away from gravities when they're going to go for their DM. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna ignore the fact that we should be getting hit by this. You can interrupt their jump away if you're next to them and can get a hit off, but like, positionally I just wasn't where I needed to be able to actually do that. Alright, cool. That one was a little bit better. Oh. I forgot I had an elixir or an ether stone. That is nice, generally. Yeah, we're definitely going to bleed a little bit of time here, I think. Alright. Yeah, but a little bit unfortunate, but can't do much about DMs. Well, I can be better and actually kill things in a timely fashion. I should have burned an additional gravity on the grouping of 3, which would have allowed a slightly faster clear of those, and better focus onto the last remaining one that hadn't been clumped up. Yeah, if you had another big available time save chunk here that we're fiddling away by doing bad movement. Alright. Simba's time to shine. This and the final rest summon of Simba are pretty much the only ones in the game that I cannot imagine ever changing. There's no way, like, any other approach is going to be faster at this stage of the game. Like, nothing we do will get these enemies to group up in such a way where we can clear them quicker. Or safer. We have basically found that every other summon of Simba is slower at this point. But those two, go. Those two will stay in place. A little bit awkward because we didn't actually get the other gravity timed correctly. Burn somewhere between, say, probably around 8 seconds in there, fortunately. Alright, Hollow Bastion Portal, please be kind. Okay. Or that can happen because we kill the fucking one dude. Bruh. This is the most trash fucking room. Thank you for the follow, Angel Blade. We're definitely not saving that time here. We're probably, in fact, losing time here. Oh, fucking Christ. Alright. Damn, didn't get myself positioned quite correctly. Arm just flung me into there. We saved 1.4. Okay. Alright. And... yeah, if you stay locked on, it's never a problem, but I got fucking bodied. Alright. We can save a little bit of time here. That went relatively well. Okay, well, Goofy killed the last one. There was a bunch of shenanigans in there. We're not saving time here, but hopefully we can go relatively even and preserve most of that 25 seconds. Oh, my endgame is so freaking slow. Now we're losing a little. This takes 7 seconds to charge here, plus the loadout. Uh, 8 seconds, I think. 9. Yeah. Okay, Alright. 16 to save here. Final fight time. god. Die. Fucking 2 hits left on him. I'm like, just fucking hit him, please. I should have ended that R's so much sooner. Oh well. Oh. So much extra shit in my inventory. Alright. Not great on that. That's okay. The menu is kind of crap. Fuck. Alright. Well, DM. Yeah, I am usually a lot better about that. Well, ooh. Okay, well, there goes PB. Okay, oh my god. That's not what we're meant to do. Ooh. My air combos are just fucking slow. Like, I'm not good at them, and I, like, end up going... Really? Okay, that's not what I expected you to do. Yeah. Oh. I was not paying attention to his health bar at all. This is another day of I fucking suck at everything. But yes, I'm well aware of the things you can do. I suck at actually getting on his arm for the R's there at the end. Also, half the time I'm like nowhere near the damage threshold to do that either. Really? Saw that coming. My God. Okay. I'm so under damaged. I should not be needing another arrow. This is the most awkward fucking position to be in. So fucking slow. What am I doing? I'm not even, like, all of my will to finish this is fucking gone. Why? I'm fucking 3 minutes behind. Like, okay, I can maybe get a best segment. Excuse me. Spent so much of this game ahead. Had so much back and forth. And then every ounce of time save I had. Hey. I should have gotten my arrow off there. Okay. I honestly don't even want to finish at this point. What am I even doing? Such a waste of my fucking day. Fucking 5 hours of practice and this is how it fucking. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. I don't really have anything to say. $420. Boom. Plays it. Alright. Well, I have to go work in like an hour, so I have to go take care of myself and eat and get to work. So that's gonna be it for stream for right now. We got 2 best segments. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Keep at this through to December, putting up shit like this. like this time loss at least was not was largely not my fault. That's just fucking black fungus primarily right there. What else happened in there? Black fungus, white mushrooms. Well, wait, white mushrooms would have been, yeah, black fungus and white mushrooms there. Uh, Finally fucked up the movement there. No, that was shock. Was part of it, yeah. We got lock and barrel with blizzards, and there was like one or two hits left on shock. My combos were shit on PC2. We whiffed a couple things on G bar. Things didn't split properly for Tough to Save, so I don't really know whether that was on Save Aladdin split or not. Like the Save Aladdin fight itself was actually very. I think I lost a lot more on TT2, but actually made back time on Save Aladdin. Hard to say. Clayton, I just completely whiffed hits even after getting D-Cell skip. Like Deep Jungle would have been really good, not for that. Guard Arm was trash. Dive was good. Like Agrippa was good overall. Could have been a little bit better, but mostly far. Monster was kind of meh. My comboing was trash. Menu was meh. I screwed up. Didn't have very good movement for Chamber 3. Halloween Town, I misangled and got kind of trolled by one of the shadows in the first section. Otherwise, that was okay. Got white mushrooms on the second section, but also otherwise okay. And then what I just talked about with LSD. Had a fantastic Oogie 1. Could have been a little bit faster, but overall pretty good. Oogie 2 was pretty solid. Definitely could have been a little bit crisper on comboing. That's fine. Chip, that's whatever. Anti-Sora was straight trash. Like I had a good middle of the fight. My opening was terrible, and then I did get into a stun lock for a little bit, which helped it not lead more time. Like I have a over 20-second save there that I'm supposed to be getting, so losing 0.1 is embarrassingly bad. Hook was straight trash. I once again had one or two stops that just didn't connect because I timed them after he broke out, but had I guess he has some amount of like iframes essentially, 4 stops directly after breaking out and starting to do, but isn't actually in an animation. I don't really know. That happened like twice. He was all over the place. It was just very poorly managed by me. Oppo was good. It did have break apart, but we saved a decent chunk of time there. Riku 1 was pretty solid overall. The fight could have been a little bit faster, but no real complaints about that. Dragon Mal was fucking tragic because we got trolled by Donald using gravity there. Otherwise, we would have saved another like 30 seconds here almost. We had to fucking chase her down. She dematerialized twice. The second time she was on literally one hit. Dragon Mal went okay. Had a little bit of breakout, but honestly not bad. Was still itemless, so we take that. We were like 2 combos off of actually getting a full DM skip on Riku 2, so honestly not too much in the way of there. Like it could have been better, but it's improvement. Behemoth, what the fuck happened there? Oh, right. We got Dumbo skip onto the arch, but we were so slow getting off of the arch and over to the fucking elevator button that the wizard followed us and we had to clear fucking enemies, so we lost 13 seconds there when we have 55 to save on top of that 13. So that's fucking tragic. And I'm just in my runs going forward, I'm fucking Dumbo skip skip because if I'm just gonna miss Dumbo skips anyway, I might as well do the thing slightly faster, more technically difficult anyway. Got DM'd. The invisible core was kind of trash. That was on me. Like I could have done that fight a little bit cleaner, even though I missed the despawn start. We ended up going in and out of the Hall of Bastion portal and getting kind of trolled all over the place. Missed messed up the pushback and got pushed back farther than we would have liked, but otherwise the Chernobog fight itself was okay. Invisibles were just kind of trash for Final Rest. That's the only real comment there. Anthem 1 was pretty good. And then you guys know what happened with fucking Darkside 3 and Anthem 2. I've gotten DM skip on Anthem 2. I need to be more respectful of where my health is at and play it safer if I'm actually ahead. But I was being greedy, trying to get like the time save I have out of it. And then I just kind of like threw hands up, table flipped for the rest of the end game. So not much to really say about that other than I should actually play it rather than fucking giving up. Because if we look at just my end game, we're gonna start our timer that way we can actually see what kinds of time saves we have. So we have 19 on Anthem 1, 16 on Darkside 3, 10 per, 16 on Anthem 1, 10 on Darkside 3, 24 on Anthem 2, 25 on Anthem 3, Shadow Core, Dark Ball Core, almost 10 on the face, 14 on Invisible Core. So in endgame I have like a minute plus. 26, 50, minute 5, 10, 20, 24, minute 34. Almost a minute and minute 40 across final fights essentially. Available to me. Granted, I don't expect to actually save all of that, but like I should save some of that instead of just fucking I'm left, right, and center. We will probably come back and do some more stuff after work tonight. Do some more combo practice because I still not outputting consistently on that front. Still dropping way too many hits. I don't know what I need to practice other than everything apparently. I need to pour another 10 years of my life into this. Because even beyond the scope of just air combos, like I fuck up so much stuff regularly. Like there's stuff that I'll do perfectly fine, 10 runs in a row. On run 11, I start fucking it up again, and can't do it for 20 odd runs, and then I start doing it perfectly fine again. And that's like almost every section of the game faces that. Oh, anyway, thanks to everybody who stopped by, said hi, hung out, gave advice. We are gonna go ahead and raid. Let's send you guys over to Eric. Well, Ricky's doing level 1. This thank you for the good look. And go ahead and say hi and a good look to Eric. And I will catch you all later. Sorry to be a bit of a downer here at the very end. We will fix that when we come back. Now, peace out.